Hello, Sandy. Can I have a moment now?
Sure, what's up?
I just want to check on something with you.
What is it? Don't make me nervous.
I hope not, but…
What's wrong? Ashley, you sound so serious.
Is my brother visiting you?
What? Here? Your brother? Why do you ask?
Well, you met him at our wedding, right? His name is Ken.
Of course, I remember him. He's a big guy and looked cool.
I heard that my brother often visits your house.
Oh yeah, he was here last weekend too. Did you have something urgent?
No, I just wanted to ask you directly what kind of relationship you have with him.
Oh no, Ashley, you're going to make me tell you? Well, Ken and I are dating.
You're in a relationship? You guys love each other? I think my brother is at least 20 years younger than you.
Yes, that's true. But what does age difference matter in a relationship? Even though he is younger, he is firm and kind. He supports me. Plus, he's cute since he's young.
Oh, I don't know what to say. Sandy, you know my brother is married, right?
Of course I know, but he got divorced, poor thing.
Huh? Divorced?
Yeah, he got divorced recently, right? You don't have to worry about me. My husband's already passed away, so we don't have a problem. The age difference is covered by feelings, so it's not a problem. Your brother said so too.
There seems to be a misunderstanding, so let me tell you. My brother and his wife are not divorced.
Oh boy, he said they're divorced. It may be hard for him to tell you, or are you lying and trying to tear us apart? You wouldn't do that, would you? After all, he wouldn't want his sister to see him looking bad, I guess.
Sandy, please wake up. It can't be true. Anyway, they are not divorced. I just have one favor.
What?
Don't say anything and please break up with my brother now.
That's an unreasonable request. No matter how much you ask for it, Ashley, he might really be divorced.
I'm telling you they're not divorced. I'm telling you this because I'm his family, so this is the truth.
But I believe him.
Sandy, let me ask, how long have you been dating him?
About a year and a half. We're going on a trip for our 2-year anniversary. Oh, don't tell him, okay?
Has it been that long?
Well, looking back, a lot has happened. A lot of passionate things. We look like a couple that's been together for a long time.
You said earlier that my brother got divorced recently, right?
Yes, he did.
So you've been together since he wasn't divorced yet?
Oh, just between you and me, okay? Well, I guess that's what was happening.
I mean, what are you doing, Sandy? How could you have such a relationship with my married brother? Don't you feel guilty?
At first a little, but I was overwhelmed by his passion. Now I'm glad it turned out this way. Moreover, I heard that he and his wife had no feeling to each other already. He said he felt healed when he was with me.
Did you take all of that seriously?
He said he could have the married life which he dreamed of with me. He said he didn't need children and the two of us could live happily together.
Did my brother really say that? Sandy, let me tell you the fact. His wife is pregnant now.
Ha ha ha, Ashley. That's not a funny joke. He said he didn't even want to touch his wife, and there is no way she could be pregnant. But he would have a child between us.
I can't believe it.
Well, unfortunately, no matter how hard we try, I can't get pregnant anymore though. Ashley, I'm glad you're worried about me, but I can't go along with your lies about his wife being pregnant. Don't worry, we'll be fine.
No, I'm not lying, and I'm not worried. I'm upset and angry.
I see. It's none of your business and stress is bad for your skin. Anyway, he's coming over this weekend, so I'll talk to him.
This weekend? Where do you think my brother lives when he's not at your house? He told you that he's divorced, right? Are you saying that if he's divorced, he and his wife live separately?
He can't be living with her because they are divorced. It seems he's living with his cousin right now.
Cousin? Which cousin?
Yuan?
Yuan is indeed my cousin. They've been close since they were kids, so it makes sense that he's letting him stay there.
Oh, they've always been close. So that's where he usually stays. Even before the divorce, you didn't know?
So he goes to work every day from Yuan's house? His house is 2 hours away by Metrolink. If you take the highway, it would take more.
That's right, that's the problem. That's why I'm helping him with the transportation fee.
Why? He works and has money too, right?
That's the thing. His ex-wife is the worst, apparently. You see, he has his wife's stepdaughter who is now 3 years old, right? She doesn't work and they divorced on the condition that he will give her child support and living expenses, so he's giving her $1,800 a month.
Is that what he says? That he had a stepdaughter?
Yes, that ex-wife. I heard she got divorced once in the past. She said she has a child with her ex-husband.
Did my brother really say that?
Of course he did. What's the point of me making it up? He said it's not his real child, but since they live together, it's like his own, so he said he'd take care of her. Can you find a man who could think like that? Even though he is young, he is very dependable. Since he sacrifices himself like that, he only has about $700 left every month. That's why he keeps asking me for money.
I see. That amount is as much as the allowance for a married man.
Right? That's all he has left. What is that ex-wife thinking?
Sandy, that's enough. I have understood.
You finally understand? See, Ken was really divorced.
There's no point in discussing here. Anyway, please ask him about the divorce again.
Ashley, you are surprisingly persistent. Well, I'll ask him if I don't forget. Ashley, what's going on?
What is it?
My son Tim is furious that he's cutting me off. Ashley, I heard you told him you want to divorce him because I'm dating your brother.
Yes, I did.
He says it's my fault that your marriage is going bad, so he says he's going to leave me. I want my son back.
Leaving you is too exaggerate. I don't understand what you're doing and I can't support you. So I thought it would be difficult to continue living a normal life with him. I don't want to get involved with you. That's what I told him.
You thief. Tim belongs to me, so give him back to me right now.
That is not what I decide. Please talk it over with him. Also, I talked to my brother and his wife too. I expect you to hear from him soon.
From Ken?
Yes, he wants to talk to you.
Oh my, I think he's finally going to talk about us finally getting together. Oh, now he's calling me. I'll talk to you later. Ashley, what's going on? Why is everyone leaving me? Are you jealous of me? I think I'm a good mother-in-law. Don't take my important person from me.
Don't say it like I'm the bad one. I didn't take anything from you. I didn't tell anyone what to do. They all did it with their own will.
That's a lie. You made up the story for your own convenience.
I am different from you. And as for my brother's wife, she's actually a friend of mine.
What?
We are good friends. I can't ignore when my friend is suffering. My friend is so exhausted that I can't even look at her. I feel sorry for the child too.
What are you talking about?
I talked with my brother and finally got him to confess the affair. My husband and I live separately from you, and he thought he wouldn't be found out even if he met you.
Affair? That's ridiculous.
My brother is not staying at my cousin's house. He usually lives with his wife and children.
I won't believe it. That's not true.
What did he say on the phone just now?
He was mumbling and he said that he loves me, but we have to break up under some sort of circumstance. But he said he would text me. That's because he still thinks of me, right? I'll wait.
I see. Sandy, did he tell you he's divorced?
I thought his wife had filed it, but she hasn't. So he told me to wait for him to get it done.
And what about the child?
Well, it seems that it is true that his wife is pregnant, but it's not his child. He said she had an affair and it's her boyfriend's child.
What the hell? Did my brother really say that?
Yes, it's really terrible. I feel sorry for him. He's too good to forgive about his stepdaughter and the pregnant child. I mean, his wife is a terrible person.
I'm trembling in anger and disappointed.
Oh, that ex-wife? Yeah, even though she's your friend, you can't cover up for her. I understand.
No, of course it's my brother. The child he has now and the new baby are my brother's. I can't forgive him even though he's my brother. I'll make sure he takes responsibility for this.
What are you talking about? I feel sorry for him. You can't be a sister who doesn't believe what her own brother says. Maybe it's all his ex-wife's fault. He's already fulfilling his responsibility.
I'm telling you, he's making up stories for his convenience. They are not divorced, nor do they plan to be. And it's 100% true that the child are my brother's, including the one in her belly.
Ashley, I hate to tell you this, but I think your friend is lying to you. Your friend is very cunning.
My friend is firm, kind, and a good wife. It's my brother who is a liar and a scumbag.
But that's exactly what he said.
Enough pretending to be deceived by him. You have realized what's really going on, haven't you? How far are you going to disappoint your son? Tim is crying beside me.
What? Tim is there too? I was worried because he didn't answer my calls no matter how many times I called. Can you tell him to pick up the phone?
I don't think that's possible. He has decided not to. He canceled his cell phone and deleted your number. He also changed his number because he doesn't want to be in touch with you anymore.
No way.
It's true. I'll go get his stuff at your house later.
No, give me back my son.
I don't know how long you're going to pretend to be deceived, but you're going to keep waiting for my brother?
I'm not pretending, it's all true. When someone you love tells you to wait, you would wait, don't you? I won't leave him.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but my brother and his family have moved away.
Huh?
It seems that my brother got scared because you persistently insisted on not leaving. To protect his family, he moved out and changed job to work for a relative's company.
That's not what he told me. I know for now that wife and child will be taken in by a relative, and eventually Ken will live with me.
Are you listening to me? I told you that they all moved out. Why don't you accept the reality? Please stop interpreting it in a convenient way.
But we love each other.
I said he ran away from you. That's not love. You gave him money to keep him with you.
I didn't give him, I lent him money. That's right, he owes me money. I can go after him to get it back, right?
Please stop it. I know my brother has done something bad, but please don't destroy his family's happiness any further.
He should want to stay with me. His wife must have tricked him. I have to help him soon. I'm the only one who can save him.
My brother doesn't want your help. You were used by him. Please face the reality. He went back to his wife. He swore to start over.
I won't believe it.
When my brother moved out, he canceled his cell phone and gave it to me. He said he would never contact you again. You'll never hear from him again. That number is no longer used, so you can't call him.
That's a lie. True love comes with obstacles. I won't let that happen.
It's true. My brother lied to you to break up with you.
Oh no.
I will pay back every penny you spent on him. I believe my brother will rebuild their bond in the new place. Please don't ever bother them.
Tim and Ken are gone, and I have no one. What am I supposed to do alone? Ashley, do something about it.
There is nothing I can do. Do you think there is happiness at the end of a relationship with a married man? You've been punished for having an affair. I couldn't handle this situation on my own, so I talked to my parents about it, and they got furious. They forced Ken to move to a company owned by a relative near my parents' house. He is watched by everyone every day. His cell phone is set up so that we always know where he is. And his monthly allowance, which used to be $700, is now $100. He brings lunch made by his wife every day. Sandy could not stand the loneliness, so she became addicted to hot guys at a bar at her age. She seems to have fallen in love with one guy who was a good talker on a different level from my brother, and she is once again giving him a lot of money. At this rate, I am so worried about her life when she turns old, but she is responsible for herself, isn't she?
Hey Jada, I'm heading home to stay with Mom for Thanksgiving next week. So you better clean up my damn room in time for my arrival. Do I make myself clear?
Huh? Kevin? I assumed you'd be messaging me about Dad's funeral. What is this about? Fine, you're coming home. Good for you. Want a medal? I don't see why that means I should clean up your room. You can do it yourself. You're a grown man. Besides, it doesn't even need cleaning. Just because you haven't been home for ages doesn't mean Mom suddenly just stopped taking care of it. She still cleans it up every once in a while.
Oh, she does? Well, in that case, I'll let you off the hook. Aren't I kind?
Jesus, Kevin. I know you've been hanging out around at your girlfriend's place so much lately, you pretty much live there now. But won't you make your mind up and come to actual decision about who you're living with soon?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're still registered as living here with Mom. All of your mail still comes here, which means Mom and I are constantly having to deal with it. We usually have it forwarded to your girlfriend's place so it gets to you, but I can tell you, Kevin, it's a royal pain in the ass to have to go through the same tedious process every time something comes for someone who literally doesn't do a thing for this family.
Oh, the mail? So that's what you mean. Jeez. Talk about being petty, sis. To think you wouldn't even do something so small for your big bro without complaining. You act like some kind of saint. There's a little something I need to discuss with you when I get back anyway. So, how about we kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and do it then? I have a feeling we'll be able to come up with a solution to your petty complaint.
A solution? Is there something I need to know? What do you need to discuss with me?
It'd spoil the fun on the day if I spilled the beans now.
I see. Well, I guess I don't mind waiting. Okay, whatever. Just make sure you message me when you're on your way so I know when to expect you. Don't forget. I have food and things to prepare, so if you show up out of nowhere without announcing yourself, you'll put me in a difficult spot.
Okay, whatever. See ya. Hey, Jada. I never had you down as such a unhinged lunatic. You're insane!
What's that supposed to mean?
Your bank account. All the transfers into your account come from people who seem super dangerous.
Excuse me? What the hell? Hang on a sec, Kevin. Are you home already?
Yep.
I told you to let me know when you were on your way, damn it!
But if I did that, you'd probably destroy all the evidence before I arrived, wouldn't you? I know how you think.
Destroy all the evidence?
Yep. I had to make my homecoming a secret, so I could perform some stealth checks on your bank account to see how it is you've been able to afford living at home for free, leeching off Mom for such a long time.
What the hell? You had no goddamn right. And wow, leeching off Mom? Are you serious? I have a frickin' job. Unlike you, I actually contribute money to this household and to society. Like right now, for example. Me and Mom are on a trip to the supermarket together. I'm covering the entire grocery bill today.
Yeah, I could tell you'd been receiving some kind of pay packet when I checked your bank account. I had no idea you were involved in such a shady business, though.
Shady business? How do you mean?
No matter which way you look at it, the work you do is shady. I saw your bank statement, and it did not look like that of a decent, respectable member of society.
Whatever. Me and Mom are on our way home now. Get the hell off my tablet and get out of my room. You had no right to go snooping through my bank account. Mom, are you done at the dollar store? Huh? Well, I just got done at the register. Now I'm packing my groceries away. Got it. I'm on my way to the supermarket parking lot as we speak. Wait for me at the exit. Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? My brother came home without telling me, then apparently he let himself into my room and looked through my banking app on my tablet without my permission. Goodness me. All right, let's hurry. Okay, I'll be there soon. Look out for the car. I'll be ready and waiting. Kevin, what did you go and do? You can't seriously have changed the locks on the front doors.
Huh? Are you home already? That was fast. I gotta say, sis, it takes a special kind of a nerve to go out splurging on fancy shopping trips with money you obtained through illegal activities.
What? Illegal activities?
I saw your bank account, Jada. The names of the people transferring money into your account were way too suspicious not to be criminals.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna get paid. I have a damn job, you buffoon. Which part of that is suspicious?
No matter which way you look at it, it's nothing but suspicious.
And I'm telling you to explain why that is, bird brain.
'Cause you've been receiving payments from lots of different people.
Huh?
Normally, when you're a law-abiding citizen, you only get paid once a month. You get paid by your employer, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But you? What's going on with you? There is a company name, But there are also a bunch of senders who look pretty obviously like private individuals to me. Jada, are you selling drugs?
Selling drugs? Wow, Kevin. Have you actually lost your mind? That's because I'm a freelancer, you dummy. I don't just work for one company, nor do I just work for one person. Sometimes it's companies, sometimes agencies, sometimes charities, sometimes it's private individuals.
Okay, I admit it. You're a smooth talker. But you did have a lot of time to come up with a story. So, I should hardly be surprised that you sound convincing.
A story? It's the truth, for crying out loud.
Get out of this house.
Excuse me?
I'm willing to do you a favor and not tell Mom about you earning money through suspicious criminal activities. But you need to get the heck out of this house.
Suspicious criminal activities? All I did was work and then get paid for it. Why are you so convinced I'm some kind of mafia boss all of a sudden?
Listen, sis. Because I'm kind, and because you're my sister, I'm willing to let this slide if you leave the house. However, if you won't own up to your sins, I'm cutting you out of my life. There's no room in this house for a criminal. Get the hell out of this house.
God damn it, Kevin. So basically, this means you want to come back and live with Mom, doesn't it?
Huh?
But that's incredibly awkward for you with me here, so you want me to get out of your way. That's what this is, right? I might actually be able to respect you if you just admitted what you're actually trying to do, instead of being so crafty and indirect about it, coward.
No? And, hey, shut up. I ain't no coward. It ain't like that at all. I just don't want to be involved with a criminal. Can you imagine how dangerous it would be for Mom to have someone like you under the same roof as her? Hitmen could show up in the night. It's patently obvious you're up to no good from one look at your bank account. So why won't you admit it? You're the one being the coward here, sis. I'm not letting a criminal live with Mom, and that is final. You are never to enter this house again. This is an order from the eldest son and heir to our dynasty.
Our dynasty? Okay. Maybe you've just lost your mind, but okay, whatever. In that case, you won't be wanting my $7,500, huh?
$7,500?
Me and Mom were thinking about having some renovations carried out on the house. First of all, the plan was to get as much as we possibly could done with the $7,500 and see whether we wanted to have anything else added afterwards. We still haven't approached any building contractors or had any consultations with anyone, so we're still just in the planning stage. But if you're telling me to get out of the house, I won't be putting that money towards the renovations anymore.
But that's money you made through illegal activities, right?
God, are you still harping on about that?
I don't need your dirty money.
Fine, suit yourself. But if I'm going to be moving out, then I'll need a removal company to come and get all my things for me. So there'll be some people showing up at the house. Is that all right with you?
Sure. That is generally how moving works. I suppose I can allow that.
Jada, are you okay? Oh, hey, Mom. Kevin is insistent that you're not coming back in the house. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he says only me and him are allowed to live here now. Are you all right? Yep, I'm fine. I was just about to message you, actually. My friend Carla said I can stay at her place for a little while. Fortunately, I took my laptop with me, so I can still do my work from there. Right, oh, that is good news. I'm pleased you're still able to do your job, at least. If anything, I should be the one asking you how you are. Are you okay? Yes, for now. But I can't believe your brother is accusing you of being involved in illegal activities. You mentioned something about drugs and mafia hitmen earlier. Whatever am I going to do with that boy? Oh, that? He knows full well I'm not doing anything illegal. I wouldn't pay him and his shenanigans any attention if I were you. Wait, what? He does? So why is he doing this? Yep, he knows. Sure, he doesn't know exactly what kind of work I do, but I'm also pretty sure he knows I don't sell drugs or anything crazy like that. He just wants to come back and live with you, so he needed a reason to get me out of the house, that's all. I see. Which is why for you too, Mom, it might be for the best if you start making your own preparations to leave the house soon. Leave the house? Me? I know that's not going to be an easy thing to do because you've had that house so long and made so many amazing memories there, but it is getting old, and like we talked about the other day, the repairs and renovations it needs aren't going to come cheap. Besides, thanks to my idiot brother, we're probably not going to be able to go ahead with any of that now anyway. Most importantly, you finally understand what a leech Kevin is now, right? Right. If I let him live with me here, it's not hard to imagine him doing everything he can to avoid working so he can live the easy life on my pension.
Hey, Jada. That $7,500 we discussed before? I want it in my bank account. Now. No questions asked.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Are you dumb? Can't you read? I said no questions asked. Damn it, if you must know. It was the rain last night. It was crazy. I felt like I was in the Amazon rainforest. When I woke up, the house was full of leaks. It's like a damn swamp in this place now. And that's not all. When I stopped to take a look at the general state of the house, I realized all sorts of things wrong with it. For example, the paint on the ceilings is peeling off, then there's the floor. It's loud, creaky, and to top it all off, there are random planks missing. The hinges on the back door look like they're about to fall off. Also, I don't know if this is just my mind playing tricks on me, but I can't help but feel like the whole house is slightly leaning to the left.
Tell me something, big bro. Your girlfriend kicked you out of her apartment, didn't she?
What?
Remember how I told you before about how me and Mom have been forwarding all your mail to her place? Well, we had her phone number as part of that arrangement. I got a message from her the other day. Me and your brother Kevin broke up. So I'd appreciate if you could stop having his mail forwarded to my place because he'll never be coming here again.
Holy Jesus balls, are you serious?
Apparently she got sick of you when she realized what a leech you are. You'd been living with her for months and always had a convenient excuse when it came to explaining why you hadn't been looking for work. I guess everyone's patience has its limits.
Well,
But of course, being kicked out of your girlfriend's place meant you had nowhere to go except for Mom's house, huh? The plan was to kick me out based on some bullshit story about me being a criminal so you could leech off of Mom and her pension forever without me being around to call you out on your reprehensible behavior, wasn't it?
Well, oh yeah. Where is Mom? She left yesterday and still didn't come back. I'm starting to get worried.
About what? That you'll have no one to leech off? Don't worry, let me put your mind at rest. Mom will be living with me from now on.
What?
You seem to be making a fatal misunderstanding, so allow me to set you straight. Mom's pension isn't big enough to provide for a lazy, neat loser like you.
What? Me? A loser?
That's why I was living with her at her house, to help her out financially. Do you really think I couldn't have left if I wanted to?
Wait, seriously? I had no idea. Alright, great. I think I understand the situation now. No problem. I'll live with you guys then.
What?
If you're already supporting Mom, then what difference is one more head gonna make? You'll barely notice I'm there, I promise. It'll be a breeze to look after me. Yep, Me, you, and Mom are all gonna live together as one big happy family. Alright, hurry up and tell me your new address, and I'll be on my way.
Stand on your own 2 feet for a change, you shameless leech.
What? Jada?
Mom's house belongs to me now. It's my name on the deed.
Huh?
I just applied to have it demolished at the beginning of next year, so you have until New Year's Day to take all of your things and get out.
What? You're having the house demolished? You're kicking me out even though I don't have any money?
Yep, exactly. And guess what? It just so happens there's one simple answer to all of your problems. Get a job, you lazy bum.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, me and Mom are cutting you out of our lives forever now, so I guess this about wraps up our relationship.
What about that $7,500?
Oh, that? You wouldn't want to go near that. I obtained it through illegal activities, after all. Goodbye forever. It turned out my brother had been living with his girlfriend for a whopping 5 years. Astonishingly, he'd been leeching off of her this whole time. She was successful with a well-paying job, and it looks like he exploited her good nature to manipulate her into paying for him to exist for a very, very long time. Kevin, after being disowned by me and Mom, sprinted back to his girlfriend's house in a desperate panic and pleaded with her to take him back and give him another chance. But to his dismay, the house was already empty, and my ex-girlfriend was nowhere in sight. She must have known Kevin well, because she sold the house and moved out of town immediately after breaking up with him to protect herself against the risk of him showing up again out of the blue. And it looks like it paid off. I heard my brother finally made his way to the job center just 2 weeks before the house was scheduled to be demolished. Fortunately for him, he managed to land himself a job that included a live-in dormitory arrangement on the very last day before the bulldozers showed up. But less fortunately, due to his total lack of qualifications or work experience, the stuff he's able to do at his workplace is extremely limited, and he often ends up being regulated to coffee boy, which leads to him being the butt of many jokes. Apparently, he now spends his days being relentlessly mocked, ridiculed, and bullied by his coworkers. I'm not going to say that's a good thing, because bullying is never acceptable, but let's be honest, it couldn't be happening to a better person.